talk to you real quick about Endoflex. So I've shared with you guys so many times about Endoflex. I use this one every single day. Every day. It's like brushing my teeth every single day. I have for years. So what I do is I actually, I just put it right there. I let a couple drops go out and I rub it and I rub it up here. It's so good. So why do I use Endoflex? Endoflex is one I've made graphics on, I've shared posts on, I have talked to you guys, I've given away Endoflex. Endoflex is just a really helpful everyday oil to use for both genders and actually a wide variety of ages. So I'm going to read a few things to you. It smells so good. All right, so metabolism. It helps our metabolism. Endoflex is a good one for metabolism, and we need that. Like, metabolism is helpful for us when we eat foods. It helps turn that food into energy for us. We want our metabolism functioning properly. It's also a hormone supporter for both genders. Super helpful, and it's a thyroid supporter. We need our thyroid functioning properly. It's also an emotional supporter, and it's really good. It's a daily one for toddlers all the way through elderly people. It is one of those dailies. It's a daily oil. I know I tell you guys that some of these are dailies, but honest to Pete, they really are dailies. So there's also a blend that you can make a roller of. It's called a strong-willed child roller. And what you put in this blend, so you get one of these, and you put in 10 drops of Surrender. That's a blend. You use 10 drops of orange, and you use 20 drops of the Endoflex. So you put all those in, and then you fill it with carrier oil, whichever one you like, coconut or almond oil or apricot seed oil or avocado oil or whatever carrier oil you like. And then what you do is you rub that on your child's neck, on the adrenals, and you can do that every day for them and help them if you have a strong-willed child. Okay, I'm going to read you a testimony it's a personal testimony of somebody about Endoflex. So it says, talking about hormones first, and that says, I can tell a huge difference when I don't use Endoflex. Even if your thyroid is in normal range, so even if thyroid is in normal range, this will give you an extra boost to your mood, which we can all use that, right? Your thyroid is in charge of hormones. This supports a healthy thyroid. Your teens will be less emotional, have beautiful hair, and have so much more joy. Keep it by your bed. Roll it on your thyroid area, on your neck, like you saw me put it, and adrenals before you sleep. Adrenal areas are in the middle of your back. If you need to find those, just do a Google search on where the area is. And because it helps support our endocrine system is where our hormones are found, but there's so much more to endocrine system. It can also aid in weight loss. Plus, my thyroid supplement, Thyromin, has been a game changer in my numbers. So this person was also taking the Thyromin supplement. That's a testimony from a Young Living user. So I wanted to share that with you, because I know a lot of times I share my testimonies with you. I share my personal use with you, but I think it's helpful if you also hear from other voices besides just mine, so that you don't think that it's just me sharing my personal opinion about things. So you change your whole entire house and you change everything that you're using. Like, I would be spending all that money at a store, but instead I am buying all of that online and I'm earning points. So, all right. This one, I'm talking to you guys from a place of compassion and love and care. I really, really am, because there's sometimes we have to ask ourselves some really hard questions, and we have to come face to face with ourselves. So you speak a little bit of truth at you, and I just want you to really wrestle with some things and do some evaluation. So I can tell you that the only right time to change, it started right now. It already started. There is no right time to change. Right now, absolutely right now, this is the time to change. This is the time to start. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, not 2 weeks from now, not next month. Today. Today is the time to change. Because today is the only day that we're promised. And if we're going to change, we need to start today. We've got to ask ourselves, what are we passionate about? Because what we're passionate about is where we park. So that's what I'm talking about with the whole evaluating some things. Like, what are you passionate about? And we also have to ask ourselves, what are our priorities? What do we prioritize? And those are hard questions to ask ourselves, because sometimes we don't want to know what the answer is, or we don't want change, even though we do want change. But change doesn't happen with just saying it. Change is an action. It actually requires doing it. So this is one of those questions too, that I'm speaking this from a place of love to you guys. And this is to me too, and I've had to do this so many times, and I will have to do this 100 times over about areas in my life. Are we willing to look in the mirror and see what we prioritize? Are we willing to do that self-evaluation and to look in the mirror to see where our values and what we prioritize, where that is? Because where we spend our money, what we do, how we spend our time, the reasons that we haven't made changes, those all go back to what we value and what we prioritize. And if we don't prioritize change, and if we don't prioritize wanting to learn new things, and if we don't prioritize taking action steps for helping, supporting our own self, I'm just going to leave that right there. Those are things that you're going to have to wrestle with, just like I have to wrestle with it for me. But I want to ask you, in those areas where you're seeing where you prioritize, is there any support there? Is any of the values and priorities, are they support? Because I know a lot of times we have time and we have money for things that are important to us, things that we value. We always seem to have it. So we have to ask ourselves, are we prioritizing and valuing the wrong things? And only you can ask yourself that question for you, and only I can ask myself that question for me. So with that, I asked you the question, is there support there, what you're valuing and prioritizing? Are you helping your hormones? Are you doing any internal support? Are you doing any muscle support? Are you making changes toward toxic-free cleaning? Are you helping your immunity at all? Are you giving your cells oxygen? Are you nourishing your body? Are you supporting your respiratory? Is it cardiovascular? Is it brain health? Sleep support? Like, are any of those values there? Because all those things I just mentioned, they're real things that we all have in us. They're things that we need to be helping in us and in our kids and in our family. And those things don't just happen. They won't just get supported by us doing nothing. And sometimes we get so deep into non-support that we get so used to not feeling well that we don't realize how far we've gone. And two, whatever we value and prioritize, we pass those values on to our kids or onto our family. And we need to look at that. We need to look at what we're doing. What are we exempling that we value and prioritize? So going back, because you have to ask yourself, are you serious about change? Wanting change isn't being serious about change. Being serious about change means changing. It means incorporating things into your life that are going to help ease some of these burdens. You're going to be supporting specific areas in your life, in your body system, that need help. So that's where I'm going to leave it. You not. Because nobody is going to make changes for you except you. And there's always, always a way to change. There's always a way to make it happen. Always. It goes back to what we value and what we prioritize. So I really want you guys to wrestle with that, because I show up for you guys and I share with you guys because I care about you guys. I want you to find change. I want you to experience change. I'm not passionate about these products just to be passionate about them. I'm passionate about them because I've experienced the change that they have brought into my life. Will my life ever be perfect? No. No, not this side of heaven. It won't. But the things that I do with these products, I'm helping myself. It's making life less of a burden. It's helping me get through harder times. Because we can't stop all the things that happen. We can't stop the stressors. We can't stop our bodies from breaking down, but we can help them when they start to. We can start repairing and building, and we can start supporting. That's how we're going to get stronger. Because to be able to serve others and help others and be able to help our families and be able to go to work and get through our everyday, we can't run on E. Running on these tanks of E, it doesn't work. And then we're just so depleted in every area, in our emotions, in our physical health. We're so depleted. Things are breaking down. We can't do the things that we're called to do and need to do and have just gifts and talents to do, because we haven't made any changes in ourselves to help us. So, man, you guys, really wrestle with this. Really wrestle with it. I'm challenging you guys to do this wrestle. So I talked more than I wanted to. I can't force you to be passionate about change. I can't force anybody to do it. I can't. But I am really challenging you to look and wrestle. Look in that mirror and wrestle with why you aren't changing. Why you're stalled. Like, why? Because I believe you're here for a reason. I believe that you're seeing this video for a reason. I believe, and I want you to experience the change that can happen. And I want you to become as passionate as I am about the changes that are experienced from these. Because I'm telling you, it is life transforming. It is. And I want you guys to experience that. So I've given you a challenge, and I hope that you take this time and wrestle with this a little bit. And if you made it all the way to the end of the video, yay! And that's what I have for you. And I'm going to be praying for you guys. I really want this change for you. So that is it. And I will talk to you again super soon.